Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Strong. Today is October 23rd. I'm over here in Salem, New Hampshire at Cinemark. Predator Badlands comes out in just 2 weeks, November 7th. So typically Cinemark gets new popcorn buckets early. Who knows? Maybe we'll find some today. Let's do this. So I'm pretty excited to see Predator Badlands. The trailer looks great. I guess the big problem everyone's talking about is that it's getting a PG-13 rating. And really, that's not a good sign for a action movie like that. We kind of want maybe a rated R like the original Predator. But I don't know what's going to make it a rated R movie. I mean, there won't be any human kills. Well, actually, I think there are some human soldiers in it, right? So maybe that's why they're not going to kill any of those, but I'm hoping we get some kind of gore with the creatures that get fighting. I don't expect the Predator to be dropping the F-bomb and stuff like that, so I'm sure we're not going to get, I wouldn't expect the R rating with the language, but I do want some graphic, effects and stuff like that, some good kills. But who knows, I'm still excited to see it. Let's see if we can find some cool popcorn buckets though. Alright, here we are with all the popcorn buckets. So far we have quite a few Michael Myers masks. I thought those would have been sold out by now. There's 4 up there and 3 down here, so 7 popcorn buckets. Megan 2.0, and I believe these are like $5. And I finally just watched Megan 2.0, and I gotta say, I didn't like it. I didn't think it was that good. I tried watching it like 3 times and I kept falling asleep watching it. I guess that's what happens when you get older, but it really was, it definitely did not have the feel from the original movie. In this look, I mean, she was only in that look for how long of the movie? Not long. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of Megan 2.0? Here we have Paranorman. I own this one in 3D, and it's actually coming to the theaters in 3D at Regal Cinema, so if I still have my Regal Premium card where you can see as many movies as you want in a month, I might actually see it in 3D in the theater because it definitely looks better in the theater. And those are the prices for that. So we have $18.95 for a cup and tub combo. Not too bad. The cup's pretty cool. Take a quick look at it. That's it. Not too bad, I guess. And then the bucket here. There's his friends, right? Pretty cool. Let's look on the other side, and we have the Black Phone cups. The Black Phone 2. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm still looking forward to it. I do want to see it eventually. I'm not sure when I'm going to go see it. But let me know in the comments if you've seen it. Let me know what you thought. But this cup is really cool. I did pick up the popcorn bucket from AMC, the Black Phone popcorn bucket. The actual phone is super cool. I have that on my wall. I think it looks great. And then down here, Pennywise. I did pick this up last year. That looks great. I'm looking forward to this Sunday is Welcome to Derry on HBO Max, so I'm looking forward to watching that. I love it. I think they did a great job with the original movie that came out in the 80s? Or made for TV movie, and then the movies that came out a few years back. I thought part 1 and part 2 were great. So I'm looking forward to Welcome to Derry. The trailer looks good, looks really good. And down here, nothing. I did ask if they're getting any Predator Badland buckets, and they're not sure what they're getting, so I don't know. I'll check. Hopefully next week they'll have something. All right, over here at AMC in Methuen, Massachusetts, Back to the Future 40th anniversary comes out. I can't believe it, 40th anniversary. I was years old when that movie came out. Well, apparently AMC is getting popcorn buckets, and the movie's coming out October 31st, and they're supposed to be releasing the popcorn buckets, I believe, Monday. So maybe they'll release them early today. I can find them, or maybe they'll even let me see any if they're not out for display. I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, check it out. They got the new Don't Scream shirt. That is cool. If you haven't seen Don't Scream, you got to check out my video that I put out every October. Tonight's movie presentation of the week. Don't Scream. At least since 2022, I've been releasing my Don't Scream video that I made back in 1999. And I released it for just 1 month of October, and then it goes back in the vault. Look at, they have the good guy shirt. Ghost-faced. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, this is what they have for popcorn buckets. So they have the Tron. We've seen that. Tron cup. Pretty cool. And then look at this. Is this Chainsaw Man? Look at that. This is a popcorn bucket. I can't believe it. That is cool. I didn't even know. Is there a movie out? This is Chainsaw Man, right? I mean, he's got a chainsaw in his face. I know it's not the kid, but was there a rodent or something that's a chainsaw? I'm not sure. I've never really seen the show. I know of it, but I've never seen it. But here's a popcorn bucket. That is pretty cool. And then they have, what is it, Gabby's Dollhouse items here. And then the Universal Monsters. And then this. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. I like the way this looks. That's awesome. And then they have a big sale going on. And they do have the black phone right here. I picked this up last week, and this thing is so cool on your wall. And I did get some information on the Back to the Future DeLorean, so let me tell you about that. Alright, we're going to take a look at the posters as I tell you about the scoop on the Back to the Future buckets. So I figured you could take a look at all the, the movie posters here. That Chainsaw Man poster is pretty awesome. Look at the shark, that's cool. But yeah, the scoop is, I was actually wrong about when they're releasing the bucket. So actually going to release the bucket the 30th. The movie comes out technically the 31st, but they always release the movie like a day ahead. So the 30th is when the buckets are going to be at AMC here. I don't know where it said that it was coming out Monday. Somebody said it was coming out Monday. I can't remember if I read it online or somebody mentioned it to me. Look at this, Predator Badlands. I get all tongue-tied because this poster is so cool. Look at that. It's not even a poster, it's a cardboard display. Look at that. You can stick your hand in here. Pretty cool. But yeah, so it's coming out. Back to the Future bucket is coming out the 30th. And the cup is also coming out the 30th. They have a bunch of boxes for the bucket. They said they have maybe 80, but they're limited on the cups. So I think I have a good chance on getting the Running Man. I can't wait to see that. The original, let me know if you've seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, The Running Man. Great movie. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting the Back to the Future bucket. I think it's like $55. I'm not 100%, but it does light up. The cup, I'm not really sure. I do want the cup also. Hopefully I can grab a cup. But I don't know if any other theater is getting the Back to the Future items. Is AMC the only? No, I think Regal's selling tickets for the movie. So I wonder if Regal's going to get that Back to the Future DeLorean bucket. Alright, check this out. Can you believe it? Chainsaw Man buckets have been sold out. They had like 36 that sold out today. There was 2 in the back when I was filming. I didn't record those because I was just taking a peek what they had. There was 2 back there and the one I showed on camera. So that was 3 left. And they sold within the time I was in there. Crazy. Predator Badlands, they are getting the head bucket, so that's pretty cool. Wicked, they are getting some items for Wicked. I'm not quite sure what they're getting, but we're gonna go to Regal Cinema right now and see what they have. All right, we made it. Let's just take it in. Look at how beautiful that looks. I love this theater, it looks great. All right, they have the Black Phone 2 tin bucket. This thing is massive. We saw that last week. The topper is super cool. Love the topper. It's a must own right there. Look at that. That is cool. And then the Tron buckets and the arcade, and they still have the Rocky Horror Picture Show items. There are people over there at the moment, so I don't want to film them. But yeah, that's pretty much all they have. They are showing Back to the Future 40th anniversary next week, but I don't know if they're getting any merch for it. We'll find out next week, and I'll check back. Unfortunately, not a lot of popcorn buckets out this week that are new. We did see the Chainsaw Man bucket, which is pretty cool, so if you're into that, I'm sure you would love to have one of those. I was actually going to pick one up for my son, but they were sold out by the time I made that decision. But that's okay. I'm sure real fans got it. Next week we will hopefully get the Back to the Future DeLorean car, and we'll see what else they have. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Remember, we are all geek strong. Take care, everyone. Tonight's movie presentation of the week. Don't scream.